everyone. So now this video is going to be for the sacral plexus. So the sacral plexus is composed of the spinal nerve contributions from the anterior rami of the L4 to S4. So again, for this specific plexus, we didn't really talk about the trunks, divisions, or chords. We immediately went to the nerves. And remember, it's made up of 5 nerves. And these nerves are, I'm using the acronym SIPS, S-I-P-P-S. Okay, so S is the superior gluteal nerve, I is the inferior gluteal nerve, P is the pudendal nerve, the other P is the posterior femoral cutaneous nerve, and the S is the sciatic nerve, which will split into multiple branches of the common fibular nerve and the tibial nerve. And the common fibular nerve and tibial nerve will have contributions added to the sural nerve. All right, sural nerve is found by the sural region, okay? But the common fibular nerve will further split into 2 parts, which we will have the superficial fibular nerve and the deep fibular nerve, which goes down laterally, as opposed to the tibia, which will be medial, because again, the fibula is lateral, the tibia is medial. Excuse me. So there are 2 muscle groups that are involved with locating the nerves of the sacral plexus, and these 2 muscle groups will be the lateral rotators group and the gluteus muscle group. So if you see the gluteus group muscles, okay, we will have the medius and maximus. So I'll reflect the maximus, remove that, so we'll just be left with the medius and minimus. Okay, they're like, let me turn the light off again. So we'll have the medius and minimus. Medius will be the more intermediate muscle, and minimus would be deep to that. So I'm going to put it in this kind of like the broken line. Okay? And then we will have the piriformis. And remember, we have the gemellus superior, gemellus inferior, the obturator internus externus, and the quadratus femoris. So it's kind of like in that order, right? So the nerves that will arise from the sacral plexus will be found in any of these areas right here, but the superior gluteal nerve will be sandwiched in between the gluteus medius and minimus. So we won't be able to see that. You just kind of see there should be 2 branches coming out, and the other one is actually, kind of going up like that. Okay, so the superior gluteal nerve will be by the gluteus medius and minimus. And then the inferior gluteal nerve will kind of be like by the piriformis muscle and superior to the gemellus superior. All right? And then you should see a nerve, a big nerve coming out. If you see that big nerve on the plastinet or the cadaver or the images, and usually sometimes it will split into 2 immediately, that will be your sciatic nerve. Next to the sciatic nerve, there should be a thin fiber. Okay, sometimes you'll see 1 or 2 of them, and that will be the posterior femoral cutaneous nerve, or the PFC. So you'll see it kind of closest to the skin, hence the word cutaneous, right? That's most superficial. And the last group of nerves that we will see should travel medially towards the pelvic diaphragm area, the anogenital area. So that will be the pudendal nerve. So if you see some curvature towards the midline of these nerves and many fibers coming out of it, you know you're looking at the pudendal nerve. If you see a big fiber going all the way down, a nerve fiber, nerve root, whatever you want to say, nerve branch, that will be the sciatic nerve. And then if you see a nerve by the piriformis, that will be the inferior gluteal nerve. If you see a nerve by the gluteus medius and minimus, that will be the superior gluteal nerve. And lateral to the sciatic nerve, but more superficial, It's very thin compared to the sciatic nerve, but it's long. It kind of travels by the hamstrings group. That will be the PFC, or posterior femoral cutaneous nerve. So when you look at the cadavers again, there might be some distractions, or the plastinates, but please pay attention to where they are located. Remember, on one of the plastinates that we have, you can only see the inferior gluteal nerve because the posterior gluteal nerve either has been cut off or is not reflected yet on the plastinate. Okay, but we can tag the gluteus medius and ask you, if there were a nerve found in this area, which would it be? Right? So you should know that that's the superior gluteal nerve. All right? So the next video I'm going to show you is going to be the cadavers. Also, I will show a cranial nerve video, and let me see what else I can do for everybody. Thank you.